They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw it is Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Denver.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Calais Campbell. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd and long.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
The Bronco field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
At the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen playoff contests contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome, but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run with Lindsey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the Ravens' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Locke working out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Denver.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Broncos.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to... When I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 17-0 our score after 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays. Played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 74 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Denver.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Oh, Earl Thomas coming up from that safety spot to make sure he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
30-yard line.
Second and 14. They look to throw. It's Locke. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. From the corner, Jimmy Smith blitzes for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So third and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
4 yards on the...
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he's got Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8 at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
By the Broncos.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Number 30.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Block. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Gain of 11 on the
that one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Block now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Locke looks to throw it again. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Broncos 24, Ravens 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down.
15 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Queen on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 7, Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Broncos.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Lindsey on the toss left. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Block now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 8 yards to go.
7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Block going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
play action. It's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up second.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Another run here with Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
The salt, little pepper goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Campbell on the stop.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The Bronco ball carrier.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Chuck Clark. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st down, Dobbins stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check right 40, check right 40. Check right, check right. Sit up.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
27-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.